well done. 3 days is a long time in football. I'm talking to you after a victory, and we were all really completely down in the dumps on Wednesday. We've turned it around today, but it did take a while, and we had to be patient, didn't we?
Yeah, we told them that they had to be patient because Sudbury don't look like a side that are in the bottom 4. Just speaking to their manager, Jamie, they had lots of endeavour and they tried. And a bit like us really, the pitch was a leveller. I don't think first half we used the width very well. Second half we did, and we created chances, and there was a little 15-minute spell where we put balls in the box. Lo and behold, Nathan pops up, should have scored before, but character of the man carried on going, and he ended up getting his goal.
Brilliant, yeah. It was a very flat first half, I thought, really. It seemed almost like both teams, for obviously contrasting reasons, were a little bit nervous, perhaps. Trying too hard.
We had a good chat in there. I got them in at 1 o'clock today, and we had a good chat about things. Not discussing the game on Wednesday at all, just about today and what we can do and what we're about. And I thought the first half, or I felt the first half, should I say, was, like you say, flat, tentative. I don't think anyone wanted to make a mistake. I think with the wind against, we were just putting our head down and kicking it. And they're not instructions that were given, Maya had. It was a matter of, as Barry said to them at half time, they're dropping right off. As soon as you get the ball, they're dropping off. So get your head up and look to play someone in the feet, whether it's Vaz or switch play to Nick Wheeler. And occasionally, when they are high, put it over for Alex. So I think after Wednesday night, I don't think anybody wanted to be that person to make a mistake. I think that they were all a little bit nervous because they knew what the situation was today. We did have to win today, simple as. I asked for a reaction, and no matter how we've done it, Jim, we got 3 points, and to me that's a reaction. Scoreline, not a problem with. Performance, not a problem with. If I'm being honest, the scoreline was the reaction I was looking for, and we got it. So like I say, they done well, even though it's not pleasing on the eye. The pitch doesn't help, I've got to be honest, but they work hard on it. I've got to say, little Dave and the volunteers, they do work hard on it. They can only do what they can do. So we've got to just focus ourselves on what our game plan is, and we didn't take it first half to what we wanted, but second half I thought we done well, and there was a 15-minute spell where we got it wide, got crosses in, and looked us of old, you know. But I'll give them a little bit on the first half there because the crowd were flat. You know, as much as they tried to lift us, you could tell there was a little air of what's the word I'm looking for? Down in the dumps. Yeah, everyone seemed down in the dumps in that first half, you know, and you try and rally the troops. But second half, like I say, we got the result. 3 points and we're still in the mix.
Well, interestingly, within a minute of the restart, I think we actually had one of our best moves, and as you say, Nathan, on another day might have it.
Yeah, but that brings, like I say, it brings confidence when you give them information and tell them that they are good players and they've got to trust themselves. You know, they go out and they do what they're good at and what they've been good at for the best part of the early part of this season. So like I say, good victory, pleasing, keeps us up there. I believe other teams have won, but we're still there or thereabouts with some good fixtures to play last game of the season. And I've just told them in there, if we can get a victory, and it's a big if, because Folkestone's going to be hard, we are taking it to the last game of the season, which Leiston play Enfield and Dulwich play Wingate. Now, I believe that them teams are still fighting out for third place, and they want a home draw in the playoffs. So it's not going to be easy for any team, but we've got to make sure we get our own house in order and get a victory on Monday.
People sometimes write off Nathan Elder unfairly and incorrectly because the big man's popped up with a big one again, doesn't he?
You know what Nathan gives you. You know what Nathan doesn't give you. Running channels isn't Nathan's game. Putting the ball in the box, which I like, is what he thrives on. Yes, he'll miss some, but the man's got over 20 goals again this season. That's 2 seasons on the spin. So he does take the knock. He does have his critics. He knows he should score more. But for someone to get 20 goals, I'll take that all day long. It's everyone else that's got a chip in as well. You know, Alex is coming and he's got 14, 15. You know, Luke Allen's got 12. So it's just the balance of getting them extra goals from elsewhere. And yes, he does miss a few. but it doesn't deter him, you know, as it proved there. You know, he was determined to put that ball in the net, and he done it, so fair play to him.
Jack, I think, was missing today through injury,
Yes.
and Andre was missing. That was a suspension, was it?
Yes, Jack Parter took a nasty whack on his foot, which again, it's a doubt for Monday. His bruising's come out, so we'll see how that one goes Monday morning. And Andre, unfortunately, he got a 5-game ban starting today for the incident at Harlow. Again, another linesman or assistant. The little flare up that happened between the two dugouts. Andre come in to basically just not throw punches, just get involved and try and stop what was happening. Rightly or wrongly, he's a passionate guy, and he didn't throw no punches. But an assistant again, as there's no punch thrown on the video that we've sent the FA, but the assistant has come onto the pitch and said to from the far side, by the way, and said to the referee, that man there threw a punch. Andre got escorted out of the actual pitch area, walked round, done everything that he should have done. But it just goes back to the assistant last week, doesn't it, Jim? You know, he saw a kick that wasn't there.
I assume you did receive an apology from the assistant.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll be waiting until hell freezes over, I think, on that one, Jim. But like I say, it's unfortunate for Andre because he's gone through a lot this season. He's very, very appreciative of the club. He likes the club, and he scored 2 the other night, so he would have been firing all cylinders today, really raring to go. And he phoned me last night, so disappointed when Charlie gave him the news. You could feel it on the phone call. But he'll come back stronger. Like I say, we're going to speak. The Ryman League are actually in our favour, which Charlie tells me. So they're going to put a case for us as well. Otherwise, if we don't make the playoffs, then he'll miss 2 at the start of next season, which I think is unfair. Because violent conduct, I was aware that was, and that's all that's on the sheet, nothing else. Violent conduct's a 3-game ban. He's got 5. So
and it was hardly a leg-breaking, career-ending tackle. It was a.
It was handbags. There was no punches thrown, Jim. It was handbags. There was water being squirted. So, do you know what I mean? But it's another assistant that's seen something that no one else has seen. Harlow haven't complained that their player got punched. You know. So where has he seen this? Like I say, I don't know who it was, but maybe he was the same one that happened last week. Because that was proved within half an hour of us being on the coach. Haven't sent me the video, and there was no kick at all.
No.
So, like I say, there's these things that we don't.
Moving on to better things, I've heard a whisper that we may be having another signing in a few minutes in the boardroom.
Yes, Tom Parkinson has agreed, my captain's agreed to sign again for next year.
That's really good news.
That's a massive signing, you know. People might say, oh, but he's injured. He'll come back stronger from that. He's determined, he's been determined all the way through. That's a big signing for us, as well as all the others. I'm not going to say they're not. But for your captain to sign and stand up and say, yeah, I want to be part of this next year, regardless what league we're in, I want to take this club to the next level. We'll try our hardest next year to do that, if it's not this year. But to have someone like that commit, you know, and again, his words were, Barry, myself, Justin have helped him a long way from when he left Leatherhead, coming to us when we were scrapping in the first season to the good season last year, and like I say, it's still been a good season this year. I like going on the forum, I like reading the views and that, but I can't have it's not been a good season. You know, we've achieved some stuff that the club hasn't in previous years. Expectations were higher from last year. Our own expectations up till Christmas were good. After Christmas, even better. It's only the last 6 weeks where we faltered, and that's a bit of pill to swallow. But we're still in the mix, you know. But which happened today by winning today. We're going to take it to the last game, and when we take it to the last game, if we get in them playoffs, anything can happen. You know, we're not on good form at the minute, even though we won today. We're not playing the football we was playing early part of the season. And like I say, there's reasons behind that, and time will have them reasons come out, or them reasons will come out in time. But at the moment, we're trying to win football matches, we're trying to get in the playoffs. But this season, to me, it's been hard, it's been draining, but we've won more games, 20th game we've won this year in the league. I think we won 22 last year or 23 last year. So we've won 43 games so far with 2 to play out of 96. So if you're coming every other week, you're seeing a win.
And then you put the cup runs as well into it.
Yeah, and the penalty shootout. Don't forget that, Jim. That was a big thing. That was something off our back, you know.
Definitely.
So, like I say, yes, a good season would be promotion, playoffs, promotion, or winning the league. That'd be a fantastic season. We know football ain't like that. You know, we have to just knuckle down, try our hardest, and look at what we have done so far, and it's still not over. So, like I say, we're going to keep trying, we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to try our hardest to get in them playoffs.
Well, we're off to the seaside on Bank Holiday Monday, very appropriate,
Yeah.
and we hope to see a lot of supporters down there. I'm sure they will travel because we're still in the mix.
Of course.
I'm sure Neil Copley would like to get one over you, but we've got to make sure he doesn't.
Yeah, that's it. They're in a big position at the minute. I believe they lost today and they've dropped into the bottom 4. So it's a massive game for them and a massive game for us. Which what you want to be involved in, like Sudbury today. Massive for them, massive for us. Hopefully we come out the right side of it.
Definitely. Thanks, Stephen. Well done today.
Thanks, mate.
Brilliant.
Going around. Well played today. Must be such a relief after Wednesday night to get that win as a squad.
Yeah, definitely. Like after Wednesday, one of the best of performances, and it was just how we reacted. Gaffer asked us, how are we going to react? And obviously come back, all right, it doesn't matter if we win 5-0, 6-0 or 1-0 last minute, it's a win. 3 points, and that's what we needed today and we got it.
And as one of the back 4, how much of a relief is it to get a clean sheet?
Yeah. It's been a little while. Yeah, and all of us back 4, including Johnny, like just nice to get a clean sheet. Help out with the strikers. It did, hopefully, yeah. So hopefully we can do that for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's hope so. Obviously, you weren't involved on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
What has been the reaction been as a squad to that?
We just it was a bad performance Wednesday. Everyone knows that. It was just our reaction to how we would perform afterwards. And from today, just a little bit more desire and wanted to win it a bit more and think, hang on a minute, we can get a playoffs. So if we work a little bit harder and after today, if we carry on that rest of the season, I think we can.
1 point off the top 5, 2 games to go, 2 winnable games, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Monday, Folkestone away, it'll be a tough game, but could easily win it. And then obviously we got Worthing, last game of the season. It could go anyway, but I think we're the better side both games, and if we play as well as we did today, I reckon we can get that chance of playoffs.
How about yourself then? You're getting a taste of men's football now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like beginning of this last season, Gathers gave me a chance. It was just my first little game. I was lucky that there was an injury, folksy, and I got on, had my chance, kind of showed him what was done. Credit to Steve, he's like kept me involved and that. And then like when I've had my chance, I tried to take it. Like today, I have my chance with like parts being injured, and hopefully I tried to show a little bit to the gaffer what I'm like.
And how do you feel it's going? Do you
it's
feel
right.
you're still... No, obviously you feel you're still learning, well, everybody is.
It's
really,
a very big step up from men's football to youth. A very big step. Like I was knackered after my first game and I played 45 minutes, just physically wise. It's a very big step. I've still got a lot to learn, still young. But yeah, I like a challenge, so it's good for me.
Yeah. And do you find you get sort of nerves playing and not knowing who you're going to come up against
I
each
don't
week?
really get
somebody
nervous.
Twice your size or age or whatever?
Yeah, I don't really get nervous in football normally. And yeah, it went to like a couple of games. I think, hang on a minute, I play men's football. This is a big game. Got a lot of. I've never really played in a lot of fans like this, like 800 or whatever. So yeah, I do get a little bit nervous sometimes, but I think I just get my head into the game. Maybe a couple of sloppy mistakes, but I got to learn from that. And then yeah, I think I've done all right. Like, obviously, I've got a lot to learn. So.
You actually had quite a bit of involvement in the goal today, didn't you?
Yeah,
You won the free kick, which led to the corner, which led to the goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just try and commit to the team. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so it was all right.
Did you think it was a penalty?
Personally, I wasn't too sure. Like, obviously, I'm going to claim for it if the referee does give it, but it was very close, and I think he didn't really want to give it. It was, if he's saying it's on the line and it's in the box, it's a pen. But I think maybe just a little bit out, and he'd just rather give it a free kick. But yeah, I'll still take the pen. Would have been nice for an assist.
It would be nice. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck on Monday.
Thank you.